Hey, welcome back to Astrobot. Now, the Pop-Tarts. Best one is still wild berry Pop-Tarts.
Not even close.
Nope.
I'll go with cherry.
I can't agree.
You unironically like cherry Pop-Tarts?
The cherry is like the champion.
What's wrong with cherry?
Yeah.
God, like, so why are you ready to bite my head off?
If you
over
don't
it?
think it's a favorite, you don't think it's a favorite, but there's nothing wrong with it.
Ellie made it sound like I was eating children.
Yeah.
There's...
Better than your Spider-Man Pop-Tarts.
Hey, hold on a minute now.
Yeah,
those always go hard.
Yeah, right into the ground.
Cherry Pop-Tart. Cherry.
If you want to taste like what it's like to be a constant failure in your life, go with Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Go with Pop-Tart. Go with Spider-Man.
Go with Pop-Tart.
Hey. Don't talk about Peter Parker.
Cherry Pop-Tarts are great, but I gotta have them toasted. I can't eat them raw. To me, a good Pop-Tart is something I can eat toasted and raw.
Yeah.
Which is why I gotta give it to s'mores.
I used to love
is
s'mores as a kid. As an adult, it's like I still like them, but not as much.
Are you talking about the s'mores Pop-Tarts or the actual s'mores?
S'mores Pop-Tarts.
Okay.
We're talking about Pop-Tarts,
Pop-Tarts.
Elliot, instead of a video
We're not
game.
talking Peter Parker.
And we're not talking about Astrobot, for God's sakes.
See, now, eating it cooked or raw, I feel the same way about Pop-Tarts.
Although I guess the squares, like the shapes they are, can kind of contribute to kind of
or at least toaster strudels.
Yeah, if I can't eat popcorn raw, I just don't understand the point.
What, the kernels?
You haven't lived.
Well, just because, I mean, does Kentucky Fried Chicken sell them? Sorry, you said the kernel.
different kernel.
Different kernel.
Can
okay,
we talk
got
about
it.
that, by the way? I know, like, I don't give a fuck. But why do we, in an English language, pronounce kernel the way it is, given the way it's spelled?
Colonel?
Colonel. Thank you. That's what it is. It is spelled colonel.
Damn, I just get
Why the hell do we pronounce this kernel?
Because we don't want to assume it has to do with or pertains to the colon.
or colonizing.
or kernel.
Or colonizing.
All right, careful.
Shit. You said shit. You said something.
Yeah, I said
Plus-
careful.
Yeah, that's why.
Plus, it doesn't sound as funny in Metal Gear when he says, colonel.
Why do you keep pronouncing my name that way, Snake? You don't hear me pronouncing you as Snakey
Snack.
or Snack.
And if you ask me for any more bologna sandwiches, I'm going to be pissed.
Hey, all right, so Snake, what kind of house are you looking for? Colonial.
But all right, so Elliot is doing the next of the PlayStation levels.
Yeah,
Again,
this
these
is
are
the-
these are the more difficult levels in the
Yeah,
game.
this is the box.
And this is the square.
Oh, it's a box.
It's a square.
It's a box.
A box.
Square.
Yes.
A box.
Square.
A box is a three-dimensional object.
Yeah, this
Kind of
is
like
a
what
square.
we're walking on.
This is a 2D object. It's a square.
No, those are 3D objects.
Those are boxes.
Those are boxes.
God damn it.
And you just got.
But the shape itself is a square.
I gotta start over. Fuck.
You wouldn't call the circle a ball.
That's
You
a
wouldn't
sphere.
call the triangle on a isosceles.
And I wouldn't
actually,
call
I wouldn't
the X
think
a
about what's-
cross.
That's actually
You
that's
can
actually
actually call them isosceles triangles if one of the angles is greater than 90 degrees.
Yes, it is.
God
but the
damn
triangle
it.
is not an isosceles. It's a triangle. They're all equal.
No, that's
that's
a right
equilateral.
triangle.
That's equilateral.
Equilateral
The
triangle.
PlayStation triangle is a
They're
triangle.
Equilateral.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah, it's an
equilateral,
equilateral
triangle.
The point is that it's not an isosceles.
Okay, it's just
Yeah,
equilateral.
which I believe
is my favorite.
equilateral
I believe it's
triangle.
my favorite Grecian hero.
He's very passionate
Equilateral?
about shapes.
Oh, mine was
great.
Testocules.
Oh, I wonder what he did.
I guess we gotta call you Tarzan, Lord of Shapes.
Beats Lord of Grapes. That was very limited.
So
On the other hand,
Whoa!
the damn wines were tasty.
So continuing on into a conversation we had last part,
Pop-Tarts.
getting
yeah.
emotional.
Over
with,
Pop-Tarts.
what is a piece of music, video game, license, otherwise, that makes you tear up? Well, the hearing it.
The Narcissistic Cannibal by Early Rise. Soft, somber, sweet, all that good shit.
I thought you were talking about the Corn song.
No, the Korn originally wrote it, but she did her own cover of it, which makes it a real sad song. Same with 9 Inch Nails' Hurt. And who's this guy?
I forget. Oh wait, that's not from Johnny Cash?
No, Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash did a cover of it.
I know he did a cover.
And Trent Reznor
I know
said,
he did a cover
"Holy
of it.
Shit, that was so good. It's better off his song now.
The music that plays when they lay Eris to rest.
Oh,
So
Eric's theme.
her Eris theme,
Eris
basically,
theme.
yeah. So
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
just that as Eris theme.
Specifically the part where
Yeah,
they
because
go to
normally
put her in the
what
water.
makes the song, elicit an emotional response is the association of it. It's the associative memory. It's what
Yeah.
what the song makes you think of when you hear it.
Half true. Villavallo of His Infernal formerly of His Infernal Majesty, said that people need to see themselves in a type of a musical song, and if you see that, and if you see yourself in that song in any sort of way, it elicits the emotional response, which is the connectivity to how you reproduce it.
But that's
in addition, going further, if the power of music is basically if the music could get inside your brain and stop you thinking about whatever you were thinking about and then focus on what the music wanted to do, then that's the music doing its job. And then that's how like music could be used to interject messages, provoke points of view, and stuff like that.
Right.
But that's music on its own.
yes.
This is the idea of video game music affecting you in a way is usually because it's tied to a specific scene. It's not to say normally when you have an emotional response to a video game song, it's not because you heard the music without the game. It's because you heard the music in the context of the game, which means that it usually means, oh man, this reminds me of this super like the Eris theme. If I heard it, I would just say, wow, that's really pretty. But when I hear it, I remember the death. Sorry, spoilers for a 24-year-old game.
We also did a let's play of it.
We did LB, yeah.
That took us
But
4 years.
yeah, that did take us 4 years. But I think of that. I think of the lowering her into the water and she falls away. I think of everybody being pissed off. Like that's what I think of. So there's an emotional response there that's tied to a memory that I have because of a video game.
But
What you're talking about is just like if you hear a song, and there are
Matt's
songs
going
that do that.
into Matt's going into music theory.
Yeah, there are
Well,
songs that I've
music
listened
theory,
to.
Music in general, that's how usually.
That's music theory.
But
That is-
that's part of music theory.
Yeah.
It's the idea that music on its
there is
own.
no de facto law in regarding how you absorb music. That is music theory. That's the entire
Yeah.
point of music theory.
Yeah, and that is to speak of music separate from everything else.
Yeah.
When you talk about a video game song, a movie song, you're usually tying it to a memory of those things. Now, is there music that you've ever listened to
the original
that has
song, isn't it?
Yes.
elicited an emotional response without anything else? That would be sort of an...
I can't immediately answer that because most of my emotional response from music, regardless of its origin, stems from the associative memory.
Okay.
It's what it makes me think of, rather than how the music makes me react.
I think I only have one song that's like that, and it was it's a violin solo, and I can't remember what it's from a classical song. I can't remember what it's called right now. If I find it, I'll let you guys know. I'll say it in the comments or something. But the first time I'd ever heard it, I was just like I was kind of moved to tears in a way when I listened to it. I thought it was amazing.
I want to say I was moved to tears exactly, but the Chrono Trigger, Secret of the Forest, the very first forest I went into in that game was like, holy shit, what a soundtrack!
I mean, emotional response. If we're in the topic of Chrono Trigger, the ending theme, actually, the credits theme, essentially.
Okay.
Whether you're taking the epoch across time, or whether you're stuck in the air on those balloons. I love the song that plays because it listens the most right with me. I think the de facto answer for me is go back to Final Fantasy. The main theme of Final Fantasy. 6 rendition, actually.
I love the 12 rendition.
okay.
As the Falcon is flying over the world, and everyone catches up on everyone's saying.
Oh, real quick, Kiryu.
That's Kiryu. Yeah.
Kiryu-chan!
Yeah.
Are there going to be more of them?
No, he's the only Yakuza representative.
Oh, no,
What?
fuck it.
No Goro.
What?
How do you
even
not have
I'm
Majima?
upset about that.
But to actually answer your question for me, John, originally,
That 99 bottles of beer on the wall.
the song "Not Tomorrow" from Silent Hill 1.
Oh, yeah.
It's
The original Silent
the
Hill.
original Silent Hill, yeah. It's when Lisa actually figures out like who she like is in this world.
Yeah.
And then she just starts bleeding from her head. But then the song that plays, it's just an acoustic ballad.
Yeah.
And it's so beautiful to listen to, but it's also just sad the entire time too. And I actually felt like something when I first
Basically,
heard that.
any
I'm like,
song
holy
that
shit.
plays where my immediate response when I hear it is I tell everyone, shut the fuck up, I'm trying to hear this,
Yeah.
is a song that elicits like a deep emotional response to me. Final Fantasy's main theme is always going to do that to me. Zelda music does that. Link to the Past's credit theme.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Oh,
to death.
love that.
The credits theme with the Triforce pizza
Yeah.
spinning as you, yeah, that one. Love that song to death.
I got a little moved when I heard that at the Zelda concert.
Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was a little.
yeah.
And I remember the person I was with. They asked me like, "You okay?" I was like, "Yeah." It was awesome to hear video game music that I grew up with people laughing at, and to hear it just done so well, and,
Yeah.
and that's such a great song just on its own.
I got something in my eyes. Tears.
Of the kingdom.
See, I was trying to find a way to work that, but you already did it.
Hey, big robot.
Nissan.
No,
car?
yeah, I was gonna say it looks more like a computer.
Ironically, his name is Subaru.
So now you just inflate?
I can inflate, yes.
So this was one of the first power-ups we got.
Yeah.
In one of the in the first world, where it's essentially
Now-
the Yoshi
Yoshi.
power-up.
Now, if you need more info about this power up, look up Astrobot inflation on Google. Oh wait, he has some on top. Klonoa.
Wahoo!
Oh, damn. I'm sure he's gonna be a long-lived franchise.
I'm sure this kid has the most joyous experiences
Oh wait,
in
hold
his
on,
life.
hold on.
You're gonna go far, kid. So far, no one remembers you.
And like I know I'm overdue to like revisit the Klonoa series, but I tried like so hard.
I just revisited
And
Medieval.
you got so? Did you get so far?
No, I did not.
In the end, it didn't even matter.
God
Exactly.
damn it.
I think what didn't help is that my first experience ever with Klonoa was one of the GBA games, which I thought was just a very run-of-the-mill 2D platformer.
I got no real experience with Klonoa, and I'm not gonna bother.
Wait. That's wasn't that a remake? Wasn't that a remake of the
No,
first?
the
I
Wii
don't-
version
the,
was.
the Wii version.
The
was
Wii
a,
version
the
was
Wii
the
game
remake.
was a remake of a PlayStation 1
of
title.
the PlayStation 1
PlayStation
title.
1. Oh, it was
Because
the,
then,
okay,
yeah, because then
that's
2
right,
was a
that's right.
PS2
It was
title.
a PS2 title. That's right.
Do you float indefinitely again so long as you don't press the button to deflate?
No, you do lose your inflation over time.
Yeah, you do
Yeah.
start to descend.
That's why you got to go back and watch a new video for it every once in a while.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, you forget what it's all about. Forget why you liked it in the first place.
Okay, see, when it comes to shit like that, like
Cutting down bamboo.
I'll occasionally do that with like just to quickly like get myself up to speed with something that let's say like a television show or a movie that's getting a sequel years after the fact, and I don't exactly remember what happened the last time. I'll humor the idea of watching a recap, but most of the time I'll just rewatch it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Unless you're binging it.
Unless, I don't know. I guess it depends on what exactly it is I'm watching.
Right.
Like I said, unless you're binging the show.
You know, like if they were to make I hope they don't, like a sequel series or a supplementary series to like Better Call Saul or stuff like that. I'm not going to rewatch the entirety of Better Call Saul to get myself.
Oh, what about El Camino?
Yeah, but you're just going to want to watch it anyway.
El Camino's different because El Camino is not a series; it's a movie.
Yeah.
And it because it takes place immediately after Breaking Bad. I don't need to recap exactly because I know exactly how Jesse gets there. That is
Yeah, he drove his El Camino.
There are some things that are so ingrained in your head from your viewing experience that you just don't forget them. But it's usually a sign of a good show. It's very memorable.
I can't reach that. I gotta go. I actually have to do it legit.
Ninja shit. No! I honestly thought you were dead.
Nah.
Like, I thought I just took a life from you.
I literally just described the entire God of War series. You were dead. Nah.
My death was extremely exaggerated.
You think Kratos has, like, one of those cards where it's like 10 deaths, you get a free shake or something?
Absolutely. Why do you think he goes to hell all the fucking time? He wants that free Sunday.
I thought it was just to plow Hades'
And then he's
wife.
going to kill the God of Sundays.
Sundays! Come here!
You're going to have to go
Yeah.
How many of those you got to shoot down?
Fucking love Fruit Ninja.
Bamboo Ninja.
Bamboo Ninja.
Bambuja. Nah, that's too short. That also sounds like a freaking 4th tier Final Fantasy spot for bamboo's poles.
Bamboo.
Oh, no, that's for
Bambucha.
nothing. Wait, was that Audrey too?
Was that Little Shop of Horrors?
I like
Yeah.
I like Bambuga because it sounds like a Hanna-Barbera sound effect.
Bambuga! I think you cut that one too short.
I think I did.
You don't
yeah.
actually have gravity rush powers.
Nah.
You're just a bot in a girl's world.
I think the most endearing thing that I remember seeing from Gravity Rush, because we did cover that game for Brain Scratch years ago, and There's just something funny about like her taking flight. Just looks like she just loses control of the gravity around her. It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
now I'm flying.
when I played the demo of it, I
Yeah.
actually kind of liked that. I like that it wasn't like, oh, she's
Instant master.
she's not a master of it. She doesn't fly off the ground like Superman. She just at first it is like, oh, okay, I just don't have gravity anymore, and then I learn how to. And then even when she's flying through, she looks more like she's just falling through the air.
She's falling through the air.
She's falling in a specific direction.
With
And
style.
she can't get up.
Well, which way's up when there's no gravity?
She can get up, but nothing ever gets her
Yeah.
down.
That's why there's no gravity. Which way is up?
She rolls with the punches.
Yeah, I gotta go back. So
Van
I can
Halen.
what about it.
It's like when you fall into a bottomless pit. By the time you get to the center of the earth, you don't
You're not falling anymore,
You
you're
start
just going
floating
back up.
because you're
Yeah.
always falling.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because that's how the earth works.
Yeah.
No, that's
This
how
is one
that's how
hole
all
that
it
goes
I am
right
a
through the
firm,
middle.
you know, like I remember the movie The Core with Aaron Eckhart, I think was the guy's name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that movie didn't end with them going to China.
Yeah.
Because that's what I always thought. Like, you go through the center of the earth, you end up in China.
Neo, I believe.
Yes.
Neo as an N-I...
NIOH.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
And
That's
you
my
made the
favorite.
robot.
Of the, that's
gonna
my
say-
personal favorite of the Souls-like games.
Yeah, okay.
Is it
Oh,
a
wait,
Souls game? Well, Souls-like.
Souls-like.
People have said that it's like
Souls-like, I think, is
In
the
the
way
sense of
yeah.
you're gonna just die a lot, but it is fun.
This one's Ghost of Tsushima.
Right.
Still not played that.
I played a bit of it.
I played a bit of it. I
yeah.
put it down.
Mark
I didn't
loves
hate
that
it.
game.
I
I
didn't
know.
hate it. I just like put it down.
I think it's just because it's a commitment. Like I try not to use this as a derogatory term, but it's what I call a busy work game, where there is a story to follow, there's clear-cut story quests to do, but there's so much busy work on the environment itself, which
I'm
I normally
usually fond of those games,
which
though,
I normally
'cause-
classify as like Ubisoft related stuff.
Yeah.
and it's not necessarily bad. That's why I say it's like I don't mean that as a derogatory term. It's what I immediately think of though, because that's all Ubisoft does. Well, at least for a time, that's all.
Are you
Ubisoft
just building platforms?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're using shurikens to build platforms. so you
It
can-
looked like he was trying to shoot them down.
Yeah. Does it work?
I'm sitting here like, I don't
Yeah.
think that's what you're supposed to do.
So they react to like the wall vibrating because you shoot them, and because of the screen shaking, the shurikens actually fall off.
Nice. She's having a good time at least.
You're not.
I am.
Oh,
Wow,
don't
very
misunderstand. I'm fucking miserable, man.
Astro, but more like Astro butt.
I'm pretty sure that's what the alien is actually.
Wait,
playing.
so
No,
is that, is
that's
that
what that's what people who won Elden Ring to win Game of the Year
I
called
like,
this
I
when
like
it
Elden
won.
Wing.
Wait, Elden Ring? Is that the
Yeah.
new Gundam show? That's awesome. I'm still thinking of Astro Butt.
Is ass spelled?
It's ass,
AS?
ASS.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thanks for the clarification.
I'm so happy now.
Truth be told, I didn't think of that, but it's funny as hell.
Oh, who's
shit.
that?
There you go.
Oh, we
Get
see
him.
him.
Who's that?
We know who that
You
is.
gotta get him.
Get him. Shoot him.
Jubei!
Soki. It's Summon Escape.
Yeah, you fucking idiots.
Oh, dude, it's Onimusha.
And you guys like this series.
You've exposed me for the fraud I am.
Fuck.
Actually, we went with Junpei and Soki. None of us made Nobunaga. Like, they kind of have similar hairstyles.
Jean Reno.
Wait, is that the guy from The Professional?
Yeah.
Yeah. They used his likeness for Jacques. in
Oh,
Oni-
did they?
in Onimusha 3.
Yep.
Which personally, the remaster, I'm really. Looking
I
forward
really
to.
want to play that.
Yeah.
I really wanna
two,
play two.
Two is due for this year.
I want
Yes.
to play 2 right now.
And
There's,
I can't.
and there's
wait.
gonna be a double pack with the first game too.
Yeah. Oh, is
Oh,
there?
yes.
Really? Physical?
Physical, I'm not sure.
If it's not physical, I'm not bothering. But, no, because I already have HD Onimusha on Steam and on PS5.
And I already have the Onimusha Games Classic. I want to
Yeah.
have them for the PS5 as well.
Yeah. Exactly. Like I think the only game I don't have is Blade Warriors on PS2.
I
thought you do.
I don't have Blade Warriors on PS2.
Yeah, you do.
I don't believe I do.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure you
Elliot
did.
curates your games.
Fuck me.
Well, wait, why don't you just wait to the end of the...
Because it's gonna
Because it's
bother
gonna eat
him.
him.
Yeah, that's true.
It's gonna bother
We're
him
gonna-
unless he finds out.
We're going to be 10 minutes later reading Patreon shoutouts, and he's gonna be like, I think I have it.
Fuck the dragon.
That's a weird the offshoot of Puff the Magic Dragon.
Is Puff the Magic Dragon the magician?
Or the rapper.
He was the dragon. He was the dragon that used to get high.
That's Puffy.
Nope, I don't have it.
Okay.
Nope. Well, not like
Damn.
his games are in alphabetical order anyway.
There's 2 Onimusha games I do not have. I do not have Blade Warriors on the PS2, and I do not have
Dawn and Trace.
Onimusha Tactics on the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, the tag.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have that one either. Weird.
There is also a web browser only game I'm aware. I think it's Onimusha Soul.
I've heard of
but
that.
I don't count that because I think it's a gotcha.
Because phones don't count as video games.
Well, it's a browser game. It's a browser game. It's a browser
Do you guys
browser
not
game,
have
yeah.
phones?
How do you have a soul?
Because I sucked it up, idiot.
How do you have a soul?
I do gotta go back though, because I gotta get that one bot because I cut the bamboo too short.
Actually, could someone else do that?
Cut bamboo? Yeah.
No. I mean, like, fucking put his own soul into the gauntlet to fuel his fire sword.
No. I imagine he could, but it'd be too risky.
That level 2 lock is in the way.
Yeah, but then because then you burn your own soul. Would that actually be bad for you?
Not if you don't
get it back.
Not if you don't spend it all.
It's
That
flipping.
bamboo's flipping you off.
Oh,
Yeah, what the hell was that? That was so weird.
How did it do that? It did it again.
oh, it's slanted. Oh wait.
No, jump on the lantern, and
won't
you
make
can.
that.
Yeah, you can. You can absolutely make that. Oh, now you fucked it up.
Oh, there you go. You got it.
Oh, I thought like
Yeah,
I thought you hit like an invisible wall for something.
Yeah.
that was an abrupt.
It was the
stop.
bird.
Yeah. Oh, was it the bird?
It was the bird. All right, we're good.
I really do love this game. That just lets you fucking leave. As
I
soon
was
as
just
you
about
get
to
it.
ask
Yeah.
because you've gone back for some of them, but I don't
Yeah.
remember you ever leaving the
Yeah,
planet.
yeah,
I feel like you always
this
just
game.
finish
As
the
soon as you
level.
collect it, it's yours. You don't
Yep.
have. You don't have to finish the level. You can just leave.
Thank fuck for that.
Yeah.
It's like John said. It's a game that respects your time.
See, and those are the sorts of things that we like out of games. But then when you go back to old games and they change some of that stuff, you get these classic gamers that are like, "But that ruins the spirit of the game."
Shut the fuck up.
Spirit. I've got things
What spirit
to do.
do you think you're talking about?
The spirit of consumerism.
The spirit
Okay.
of Massachusetts is the spirit of America.
We'll do Crumble Rumble 4, then we'll call it
Spirit
apart.
of what's old and what's new.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, I could play Final Fantasy 12 the old
Crumble
school way,
Rumble-
but I don't want to fucking go with that 4 times.
Crumble Rumble 4 was okay. I did not understand the robot
Him?
that sung "Happy Birthday, Paul."
What the hell was that?
So this robot we've seen before. If you stand under them, they will try and zap you. So how do you get rid of them? They're in the air. So
Do they drop down and you got to get them to the pit? Or?
look, there's spikes there.
Shit.
Oh, you got to get them to zap the spikes.
Just getting a little. Oh my
Whoa!
God. I'm actually surprised that it happened.
Why did this fucker just zap the spikes? You fucking idiot.
All right. That one was
I
on
think
you.
it's time to look in the
That
mirror.
was on me.
That one was on you.
Well, those buildings on the side says CD-ROM. Kids today don't know what that is.
Can you? It always pains me at every TMG. There's at least one kid who wants to strike, like talk, just like like favorite games and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll bring up a game and they'll be like, "Wow, I wasn't around. I wasn't born by the time that game came out." I'm like, "Fuck you."
there are children today that are completely unaware that desktops, laptops, and what have you used to have CD-ROM drives.
Uh-huh.
They're not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Man, I remember when
they're
DLCs meant expansion packs.
when you got more pie instead of the rest of it.
Cool borders.
Borders! Here we go.
I've only played the demo of that one and the first game.
With the demo
Two.
Yeah.
because that was probably the underground sampler.
Yeah. Oh, I miss PlayStation Underground.
Well, they never went. You can just pointing up.
I mean demo samples like that.
Oh, okay.
If you missed PlayStation Underground, why'd you bury it?
Christ. We're calling it a part.
As soon as we
before-
get those Patreon shoutouts.
Yeah, we gotta get Patreon shoutouts. All right, so we got some more Patreon shoutouts. Again, thank you guys so much for all of your support. We got Raptor Wrangler, Lars Russell, 8-Bit Bio, Dia 422, Homura Did Nothing Wrong, Victory Star 527, Jerome Waters, Slant 16 Gamer, Jorge Azur, John Rutherford, and Shade Enigma. Is it Dia or Dia?
It looks like Dia. It looks like Dia 422. You said neither one of those things. though.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. Yeah, I think it's pronounced Dia.
I'm pretty sure it's Dia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably Dia. Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see you guys next time for more Astro Bot.
Bye, everybody.